yeah.
John,
Oh yeah.
Mr. Edwards, how's
what's
things?
happening? You right, Bat?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good, but not bad. Not bad.
How'd your haircut?
Missed it, but you know I'm like with the mornings. I
Making
missed
you
it.
useless.
I know I.
How have you found being out to the gym?
Oh, it's been horrible, but it's at the start, obviously, it was, to be honest, it's quite nice at the start. I thought nice little break now, but it's been killing me lately. But I'm just glad to be back training now and shifting some of this weight I've put on.
How's your fitness looking?
To be honest, I'm getting it now. I'm quite fit. Like I run like a 5:34 mile a day, so I'm getting it now. It's just about shifting a couple more kilos and getting ready to fight.
Yeah. Is this the longest time you've had away from a gym? Because obviously we're amateur career as well. It's got to be the longest time away since.
Yeah, definitely. To be honest, the most time I've had apart from this time has probably been a month. So it's really been an eye opener. Like it's been hard.
Can you remember your first encounter with the boxing gym?
Yeah, I can actually. As you know, I live in the same street as the gym. Yeah, it's the amateur gym.
Yeah.
So I remember going down, and you had to be 10 to box, and I said, I'm only 9, but can I box? Because my father's man cell. And I remember. So I remember going back. I remember going down there on the fall. It was hard work, but I remember going back down there on the Monday and the smell of the sweaty gloves, the wraps, the boys. Lewis, Rhys and Dudley was down the gym in the bag, and I thought it was good. It was good.
Yeah, the smell of a boxing gym can't be beaten.
But they can't. Or gym bag. There's nothing worse than a gym bag.
Yeah, I know, and it stinks, but there's just something in there. As soon as you smell it, you just want to eat something.
It is, but it is.
You had an outstanding amateur career anyway, coming from that gym. You won a couple of Welsh titles, British titles, and the Youth Commonwealth bronze.
Yeah, I won What? Go on.
Go on.
I won 5 Welsh titles, 2 British titles, and a bronze in the Youth Commonwealth, and then obviously boxed around the world then for Wales. So I had a good career, amateur career, but I just feel it weren't for me, and I wanted to turn pro.
Look at Chris Jenkins, he's mad, isn't he?
He's a bastard, man.
Do you look back and feel really proud of what you accomplished in amateur?
Yeah, definitely. Even as a pro, is nothing as compared to winning my first British title as an amateur. Nothing.
Yeah. What was a highlight of your amateur career?
Obviously, I went to Russia, Ukraine, all over the world boxing. But for me, was winning the first British title. Like before I won it, I had like 3 silvers and a bronze. So I was so close, but actually winning it was a big thing for me.
Talk about highs. There's obviously been some lows in your amateur career as well, especially I can imagine with the decisions that go on in amateur boxing. What was the lowest point?
I think the lowest point for me was just I struggled with confidence as an amateur. Like I'd go in there, I'd be boxing, and I wouldn't really be trying. I'd be trying, but I know I could beat the boys, and I'd lose against them. And I think I'd go home, or I'd spar them, and I'd beat them up, and I think, why can't I just do that then? So, but as soon as I started getting my confidence, that's when I started winning, to be honest with you. I started doing real well.
Yeah. Was there any points in your career where you wanted to stop boxing? Just hang your gloves up for good? Yeah.
I lost in the Youth Commonwealth against world number 3, Charles Frankham, good fighter. And I just knew I could have beat him. I knew it. But I come home, I had 2 months off. I was out drinking, just partying, just chilling out, going camping, doing what a boxer shouldn't be doing. And I thought, you know what? I'm about 12 stone. May as well just knock on your head. But then I come back and then won 2 British titles and as an amateur. So good.
Yeah, that's fantastic, man. You should be proud. And I
Yeah,
can't mention the word proud without mentioning your dad, Mansell, because he's the
yeah,
most proudest father in the world. Is
and
that
he
a
loves
great
it, man.
boost for you to have?
Yeah, definitely. Like, if it weren't for him, I know I wouldn't be where I am today. He's pushed me so
Yeah.
much. He'd do anything for me, like, with the boxing.
Well, sorry, say that again.
He'd do anything for me with the boxing. He just loves it. If it went for him, I wouldn't be where I am today. Definitely not.
Yeah, what's the best piece of advice you've ever given out about the game?
Either put 100% in or don't do it, which is spot
Yeah, that's
on.
very true.
It's not a play. You don't play boxing. You play rugby, football, and Gary as well. They've all just said just 100% dedicate yourself, and you can go all the way. So I think I need to start wising up a bit, and titles will be coming my way.
Yeah, man. Like, obviously you got Gary in the corner. You can't get any better advice than someone who's been
No,
there, done it. What's
definitely not.
Tell us how you come to meet Gary and how you came to join that gym.
Right, I was about 15, and Jay Harris needed sparring, and Alex Hughes actually sorted it out for me. He texted me and said, would you be interested in come down to do a bit of sparring? So I went down. It was a week before Nick Blackwell boxed Eubank. It was a week before that
Eubank,
it
yeah.
was. So I went down, sparred, and it was a real good spar. I learned a lot. And I could tell then Gary wanted to have me, but obviously I was young. So I was going
Yeah.
back and forth, doing pads with Gary, sparring the boys. And then we just kind of built a friendship, and he gave me an offer to turn pro with him.
And I got a comment there from JRS who said you filled me in too.
Aye, no chance.
What's your relationship like with Gary now at the moment?
Great. It's awesome. To be honest, all of us down the gym are so close. Me, Chris, although he's a pain in the ass, as you can see. Me, Chris, Jay, Alex, every single person down in Meredith, we're all real close, like, so it's a lovely place to be.
Obviously, like you're saying, there's a stable of unbelievable talent and
Yeah.
a lot of great people as well. They're all great. They all got great personalities to go with it. What's it like, especially sparring with the likes of JRS? What's that like?
It's invaluable experience. It's awesome. Obviously I've sparred Jay a lot of times, but he's a world class fighter, which he showed in his last fight. And sparring with him and learning off him is awesome. You got Chris, you got Jay, you got Alex Hughes, Meredith, all awesome fighters. So being down here with them is great.
Yeah, and I know Alex. Like when we've spoke before, Alex is someone who you really looked up to in the gym as well, especially the talent he has. Because for me, he's one of the best talents that's ever come out of this country, and he's very underrated. Never gets never gets the promotion that he deserves from other people. But you know, you travel alongside Alex and everything as well. Your relationship with him is good.
Oh, me and Alex, real good friends. He's a lovely boy, fair play, and I've learned a lot off him. Just watching him spar, and you think that look good. I'll try that, or I'll be on the back and he'll say, "Rhys, do this instead of that." And he's just a real nice person. And as you said, he's very underrated, and he's unlucky in the circumstances he's had.
Yeah, very unlucky. I think he needs to change his name from Bad News Who's. Because that's all he ever has is bad news.
I know.
Like one thing that really surprised me about you, Rhys, was you were when you turned over into the professional game. Your transition from the amateur to professional was spot on. What was the hardest part of that for you?
It was probably slowing down, but obviously Gary's a great coach, and he transitioned me perfectly. I feel like I fitted more the pro style even when I was an amateur. You got all the tall, rangy boys throwing 300 punches around. But the hardest part was slowing down, and I think I've got it now. Obviously, there's more to learn, but Gary's got me going good.
Yeah, because people sort of assume that boxing is boxing, and it's the same in amateur as professional, but it's two different ball games, and not everybody can do it.
No, it's completely different. I think my father said it's like rugby league and rugby union. it's exactly the same but completely different as well. It's just, it is.
So do you still keep in contact with Ron the gym?
Yeah, I've been down here quite a lot. Just come back from training, in fact, because the gyms are shut and stuff. We've been up the running track every Monday and Thursday. So I just got back now. So we're all up here, about 20 of us. Good session.
Yeah?
Yeah, good. Hard session.
Yeah, man. So I'm going to move the subject now, Rhys, to something that everybody thought it was a talking point back last year with you and another undefeated professional prospect at the name of Jake Robinson.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Do you two still have a bit of back and forth?
Pardon?
Do you two still have a bit of back and forth?
No, never. But if he wants it, he can have it.
That's what we want to hear. Everybody wants to see our fight.
No, to be honest, it would be a good fight, and I think that's when I could really show my talent against another good fighter. But I know, I know, and I think he knows that I'm levels above him, and I know I'd beat him easily.
So, obviously you won the fight. I assume Gary would be over the moon to have that fight.
Yeah.
Mo Pryor would be happy to have that fight. Has there been any talks?
Well, not really. They've talked about it and said, "Oh, more about it." But I'd be happy to fight him now. I'd be happy anytime he wants it. I'd be happy to pick up a Welsh title off him. I've told him that as well.
Yeah. So if he's watching now, right? What message we got for him?
Well, no message really. Just if I was you, I won't jump in here with me.
No, we don't. Huh? We want him to jump in. So what's the plan of action right now, Rhys? Any juicy fight news for us?
I'll be fighting before Christmas, and I'm pretty certain I'll be fighting for British title next year at some point. So.
Oh, happy British title next year.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be happy days. Is that's already been talked about a bit?
Yeah, it has. Like, I'm fighting about featherweight now, so I know I can make super bantam. And Brad Foster just won it outright, who I've sparred recently, well, just before lockdown, and I done well against him. And I'd be happy to fight him, or if he vacates it, I'd be happy to fight whoever else, and I know I could win it.
What's I know, talking about sparring, what's it like sparring Mick Conlan?
Hard work, I tell you what.
Yeah, he's a very good fighter, man.
To be honest, it was a very good spar. I've been up 3 times now, and real good. I learned a lot, and it's a cracking gym up here, and you can't pick up experience like that. It's just awesome. It's something I never forget, really. You had Josh Kelly, Joe Joyce, Harlem Eubank. You had obviously Conlan, and then a great coach and Adam Booth. So it's a great gym to be up here.
Because you went up there quite a few times.
Yeah, 3-4 times I think, and it was good, real good.
Does he give you any compliments?
Yeah, he said you're a great fighter. Adam Booth said fair play, you're real good. Josh Kelly was complimentary about me, which was good. So it was good.
That must be awesome to have your confidence built like that by people who were very good. Like,
yeah, to be honest, obviously you would be nervous before jumping in there, but I left there real happy and believing in myself more. So it was good.
That's what sparring's meant to be, innit? It's all learning.
Exactly.
And then chuck some just random questions at you now, Rhys. I've been looking forward to this because we share quite a few common interests.
We do, right?
Who would win, Lomachenko or Teofimo Lopez?
Lomachenko, hands down. I reckon he's one of the best fighters ever. I was watching him last night, to be honest, and it's just nothing like him. The way he moves around the ring, the way he confuses opponents, and you think someone's good until they jump in with him.
Yeah. So just a notice to Brett Parry, if you're watching, you heard it from Rhys Edwards. Lomachenko is the best ever, because they'd laugh at me, Rhys, all the time. Him and Alex.
But he is the best ever. Who do you like who does Harley thinks the best? Does he say?
Roy Jones. Roy Jones Jr.
Nah, he's not on Lomachenko. He's class. He is class, but Lomachenko,
Yeah.
he's so neat with it. He's a freeweight world champion and was it 12, 13 fights?
12 fights.
See, look at that, like.
He's unbelievable.
It speaks for itself.
What about Fury Joshua?
Fury boxes head off all day. Joshua's good. Big war fan.
Yeah, lost a bit of signal, I think.
I said Fury all day. We just see what Fury done to Wilder, and Wilder, although he's the most technical boxer, he can bang, he can fight, and I'd think it'd be kind of the same outcome. I'd say Fury either boxes his head off or stops him in the later rounds.
Do you think it'd be an easier fight than Wilder?
No. Oh, that's an hard one.
I know.
No. Because Wilder is so wild, he just looks for that big overhand right, and you know he's coming. Yeah. But Joshua have obviously got a bit of skill about him. I'd say it's harder fight than Wilder, I would.
So on the next subject that you love the most, I don't know, do you love music the most or boxing?
That's a close one. It's got to be boxing, but it's pretty close, that is.
Yeah. So the Beatles or the Rolling Stones?
The Beatles. I like the Beatles. The Rolling Stones got a few good songs, but Mick Jagger does do my head in, to be honest, a bit.
Yeah. If we could bring any artist back from the dead, who would it be? Music artist?
Elvis, gotta be.
Yeah, that's class, man.
Man,
yeah, that's my favorite.
He's the man.
Favorite song of all time?
Favorite song of all time? Oh, that's too hard. That's too hard for me. Favorite song of all time? But I can't even answer that. I've got too many, John. I love too much music to answer that.
The next two are the artists, right? Who's your favorite sibling?
I got Yes and Dav, joint first. Joint first. I can't choose between them.
One has to go, right? Ruby or boxing?
Oh, Ruby, she's gone, but she's gone.
Right, I'll leave it there now before I cause some domestic violence in the family and relationships. So thank you very much for coming on me. You are?
Thank you, John. Thank you, Matt.
No worries, but anytime, you know.
Yeah, top man.
All right, son. I'll see you in a bit and hopefully see you soon down the gym.
Yeah. Try, John.
See you later. Ta-ra.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.